longest, like sitting in a box?
Everyone wants to call me that.
Popular guy.
Only when I'm busy. Only when I'm busy, everyone wants to.
Are you ready to explain this hot take?
What's a hot take? What
You
hot
don't
take?
like Publix cake?
Oh yeah. Public steak trash. Way too dry. Way too dry.
Like, okay, you just grabbing the cake off the thing?
Yeah,
Or is
like
that
you buy like the typical sheet cake, right? It's
Right.
cake. Yeah, like that. No.
fresh, like a fresh one, or are you buying it like it's already been sitting?
Like custom made or fresh? Oh,
Yeah.
garbage.
Garbage?
Trash.
Dry is crazy.
Dry, 100%. If it's my birthday and you get me that cake, I'm throwing it at someone.
How? Like, when's
Ridiculous.
the last time you had a Publix cake?
Last time I had a public was someone else's birthday party, but I technically didn't have it because it's dry as hell. I'm not eating dry cake.
I feel like it was an old cake.
No, dude.
It had to be.
I picked up the
Oh,
cake
you
for
picked
it.
up the cake?
Yeah.
Oh, they fucked up.
No, it's always been dry.
I,
Every single time. Dry. Nasty. You go to Bunt Cakes, those are fire.
Bun cake is fire.
Fire. Oh, what else?
You're supposed to eat them cold. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Some
put them in the
people
fridge.
don't
You put them in the fridge and take them out.
Yeah.
Or low key, I just take cheesecake. Oh, I'm not a huge cake guy to begin with.
Yeah.
That probably is it. So like like an ice cream cake, fire.
Ice cream-
Cold Stone,
ice-
Cold Stone.
I'm still carved up.
No,
Extra crunchies? Yes, bro.
no.
Yes.
No, when I was a kid, I loved the Publix Carvel that you could buy in there.
Uh-huh.
When I was a kid, but like it's not very good.
Oh yeah, no. Don't get it from Publix. Go to Carvel.
Yeah.
And you tell, just like Publix, you tell them to make you a cake, you tell them what you want.
No.
Yeah, Carvel cake, extra crunchies. Fine.
No. But I'm not a huge cake guy. I don't have like a brownie or something.
Brownies or like cookies or something.
Yeah, like then like at a birthday party. I don't know.
So then do you fuck with Publix cookies?
Oh, Publix cookie gold. The sugar
Yeah.
cookies? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what? I
flip on that one.
don't even know if it's a hot take. I've had this opinion for a while, and I feel like it's underrated because no one goes there for donuts. Their glazed donuts from the Publix bakery is one of the
I
best
can't remember.
glazed
I
donuts.
can't remember I've had it
Period.
before.
I've done no Dunkin', no Krispy Kreme, nothing, bro.
No. Krispy Kreme is the goat
No.
of glazed donuts.
No,
The
Publix
goat.
glazed donut, bro, it's wet. It's like still
No,
wet.
no.
I
You get the
fucking
fresh
love it.
Krispy Kreme donut? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fire. I do crazy things to get a Krispy Kreme donut here.
Yeah?
Yeah, but they had one on Palm Beach Lakes when I growing up.
Oh,
it was
yeah, they
fire.
did.
And then they closed it, and I was so sad, man. I remember, like, you can watch them make it. You can watch the machine just crank them out. So interesting, dude. I was like 8 years. I was super young. I remember being like, I want that one.
You're
gonna
picking
get
out
that one?
one.
Yeah,
You're gonna get whatever I hand you, kid. There's 30
Yeah, that's
people.
probably why they did. But when I went, it was always like it was always empty for some reason. So that may be why.
You're waiting for the sign.
What sign?
The hot and ready sign to go on.
What was that?
They have a neon sign that knows when it just came out fresh. Like it's a big red neon sign. It's like hot,
Oh, really?
hot and fresh. Yeah, that's like I feel like that's how they get me.
This is a crazy book, by the way.
Because if
We're watching the Napoli. What was playing? Torino. Torini. I think
What were
it
you
was.
saying about jerseys earlier?
Oh, because we were talking about at FAU. There's a guy that sells jerseys. I'm pretty sure they're fake.
Just a rando at FAU selling jerseys?
Yeah, because there's people that would go on the breezeway and just sell.
I don't think so.
Like the breezeways, there would be people that sell stuff. A lot of times it's clothes, as well with like other clubs. I guess they're advertising or tabling is what they call it.
Tables.
Yeah. So like there's this guy that would just bring a bunch of jerseys, and then like I don't think they're real.
I mean, how much are the jerseys?
They're like $70. Cause I saw who was it? A Torres Chelsea jersey.
Okay.
And it was like
So,
$65. And I'm like, there is no way this is real.
The vintage ones are always expensive.
So, and then I thought about it, I was thinking about it, and I was like, does it matter if they're not real? So like your thoughts on like fake versus genuine jerseys. Does it even matter if it's real or not?
Not really, to be honest with you. Like I've seen, I don't know if you've seen them, but online it's like, they're clearly knockoffs, but they have like cool designs added to them. So it'd be like some crazy Japanese jersey or something like that, has like a dragon on it. Or like
Oh yeah. Well, those
like
are clearly fake.
Right.
These ones
Those
like
are cool.
look like if you didn't know anything, they look genuine because they have the actual logo, like the whatever the sponsors of that year. Because I saw a Drogba Chelsea winning one, and it was like long sleeve. It had like all the like what he looked like what he actually won. But like it clearly was fake if it was $65. Like I'm sorry, like there's no way that was real. So it might have been real. I don't know. I couldn't be like but I think it's fake.
I don't really care personally.
So I was like, does it really matter if it's real or not?
I don't think so. Like I get not like the real jerseys, but they're not the authentic, right?
Yeah, correct.
But I get those because like even if I paid full price of $100, I'm not paying $100 for a jersey. Like it's just too expensive. So I buy them when they go on. I told you on the end of the season, you go to outlets and they're 50% off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's not the $180 authentic.
Correct. That has like the dry fit, whatever.
Yeah, it's still dry fit. Like I really don't know how much nicer.
Same like Chelsea one, is it not? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much different they are these days.
Fair.
But
because I think the real ones have like some sort of tapering to it that forms better to the body, like the authentic, the $200 ones.
Maybe they're cut different. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I haven't had an authentic one. If somebody knows,
but like those are still technically real jerseys.
They're still real jerseys.
You know what I mean?
But like the way they're branded,
the
is
one
not,
that guy was selling,
like replica,
yeah,
and then whatever your guy's selling.
But I was like, does it matter that the guy he's selling is it even real? That's what I was. That was the thought process I had.
So, for an example, what you were saying, like a Chelsea jersey, was a Torres?
Yeah, I think it was a Torres.
So, like, if you try to get that now,
oh, it's hella expensive.
It's crazy.
Honestly, because they don't make it.
Right. So, I would get, as a fan, why you would buy that. I wouldn't knock you for buying it. Like, especially if it looked nice.
It looked real.
Now, if it's like Chelsea's misspelled, then I'd be like, okay, dude. Like, it's not even worth the $65.
Oh, 100%.
Right? But if it looks decent, yes.
Now, does that matter then if you go to Jordans? If it's fake versus real Jordans? Or just shoes?
I've had this conversation in 2026, not really. Because of how good the fakes are, and like the UAs and the replicas and
those UAs.
Unauthorized, authentic. So basically what was happening is people were either buying the machines or paying people to keep the machines on. So, because they're in some other country, and Nike, Adidas, whoever pays for the Jordans that you make. So it's Jordans, so let's say Nike.
Okay.
They're paying whatever warehouse to make them, right?
Correct.
They pay them from 9 to 5, right? Some other dude would come in and be like, hey, here's double the money, keep the machines on, and just give me those pairs that you made. Okay. So same factory, same machine, same materials. Because they're a lot of times they're a lot less expensive, and for some other ones that are hard to get, they're more attainable. Like I've seen people rocking them, and in 2026 they look almost identical. 10, 15 years ago, not the case so much. Like they were like,
so do you think it matters? Matters like in the case of the person buying it.
No.
You know what I mean? Like if you're buying them because like, oh, let's just say like, I don't know, pick a random shit.
So if I'm saying a sneakerhead and I got 4 kids plus my wife and I want us all to match, if I'm buying like at the mall, that's probably over $1,000.
It's probably,
right?
Yeah, depending on the shoe.
So I get, especially with the kids, because they're gonna outgrow them, I get why I go the route that's cheaper and they still look, because I've seen some quote unquote fakes or the replicas that look really, really good. Like if you didn't know sneakers, you would not know that it's a fake, right? So I get it in that sense. So to me, I don't think it really matters. Now, if you are someone that's like amassing a bunch of sneakers and you're trying to say, oh, I have this crazy collection, but 90% of it is like replicas, then I kind of get it. Where it's like, all right, dude, like if you're going in that direction, then they should be all legit.
Okay, that's fair. So you can't be like, oh guys, look at my, I don't know, black cats. I don't know, just
Right.
some random shit.
Like, look, I have
So,
these-
like,
don't
they're
tell
real.
me, don't tell me you have this pair that was limited to 2,500, but yours is a replica. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
that's fair.
Like, if
So,
you
like-
just wanted to get it because you couldn't get the one, because they were only 2,500 pairs, you couldn't get them, or you're not gonna pay whatever they cost, secondhand, and you just wanna rock them, cool.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
if you're like, I got this crazy collection, this and that, and then 90% of it is not a legit
Real?
pair,
Yeah.
then that's where it's like a little weird. But if you're just trying to like, Easter Sunday with the fam and all matching J's or something, like, I get why
Easter Sunday and Jay's is crazy.
Yeah, that's a thing, bro. Come on.
Don't do that. Dress your
Okay.
best for the Lord. But,
Yeah, suit and J's.
Sunday's best for a reason.
Suit and J's, bro.
That's crazy. Whoever started that trend needs to, I don't know, that needs to stop. Like, what are we doing? Like,
That
that
was-
looks tacky as hell.
That was a
I'm
big
sorry.
thing with the 11 because they had the patent leather, so people would wear them with like tucked in.
Leave that in.
So you're against the J's with like nice attire?
Yeah, that's no. Dress your Sunday best. Like,
So they did, I was saying they started that with the 11s, right? Because they had the patent leather. So people did that prom and stuff, and I've seen it in some wedding photos. And then a few years back, they released retro ones, white and all black, all patent leather. So it was like wearing a fucking shiny wedding dress shoe, but it was a Jordan
cringe,
one.
cringe.
Me personally, because I like to wear suits, I wouldn't do that.
Cringe.
But
It just looks tacky, and it looks like,
what about just for the photos?
huh?
What about just for the photos? Like just for the wedding photos?
No,
No?
stop. Really, stop.
I proposed it, Jay.
You look tacky. Well, you weren't in a suit,
This is true.
so that's different.
But I did crease them. I said, what bothers me when people take the shoe off to propose.
Those are so
I
funny,
hate
bro.
that. It's just a shoe and just like a sock with holes in it, bro. And you just,
Oh, no, that is so funny.
Crease up the J's, it's fine.
I was like, wait, this is one of the moments where you can crease the J. It's okay.
Yeah. I feel like if you do that, she can say no. And you can't get back.
Yeah, you gotta be like, put the shoes on and ask me again. Like,
Yeah.
that's respect. Me or the J's?
Mirror the J's.
I have big for stuff here.
You prepped? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is all random topics I just
Okay.
thought of today. Today alone, in like 3
Just
hours,
today?
2 hours. I personally
That's awesome.
ran out.
Yeah, they run that stop sign every day. One day they're gonna take me out, and I'm gonna get
Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna get a fat check.
Yeah, I always go around now because of that reason. Because people always running going this way.
And especially coming the other way because they don't really see through the trees. Like I almost get hit all the time.
Correct. That's why I don't take that route anymore.
But no, that's good because you show up all the time to my house for podcasts and have 0 comments.
Listen, bro, it just
But
comes
now
straight off the dome.
that's what you
You know,
got.
that's what it. Oh,
Like that
so I was
freestyle?
watching this random video. Yeah. I was watching this one random video, and like the channel's about like, what's the word for it? Like a visual novel? No, visual essay.
Okay.
So it's like written essay, but it's in the term of a video.
Okay.
So video essay. And this one just talks about like different games and like psychologies behind different games. And it's talking about like evil people or like villains per se. And like how a lot of the villains are like considered objectively attractive. You know what I mean? Or like
Okay.
features wise, people consider them attractive, either male or female. And it was exploring the fact of how like people are attracted to these villains and kind of in their minds, I guess, sometimes justifies the villain's actions. Where I'm going with this is there's a show on Netflix. I can't remember. I think it's called You. I think.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And it's about like, I guess for the video, this is the only time I heard about this. It's this guy that works at a bookstore, and there's this cute girl that comes in. She's not like super attractive, but like kind of like the girl next door cute,
Okay.
kind of cute. So like, I guess he like hits it off with her, like they have a good time, but like he doesn't trade contact info with her, so like can't reach her again. But like, it shows him going like full stalker mode, like looks her up on like social media, which is not really weird. Everyone's done that. Like, oh, I found this cute girl. I know her name.
That's like the
Let me look her up.
standard. That's like the standard background check.
Then
now.
like starts looking through her photos, like her whole feed, which is, I don't know if that's kind of weird. I feel like that's kind of normal, especially if you're into that person. But then when it gets crazy, he starts getting pictures, posting on some website, and it sees where they took this picture or like the location of that picture.
Right.
Hella weird. And then like you see him like pretty much stalking this girl, and there's a scene where he like I guess breaks into her home and steals her underwear.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
we've gone way off the rails.
yeah, and then like I guess it shows scene from other part where he starts doing some devious things, like evil mastermind freaking manipulating to like get her to fall in love with him, I guess, and like take some we're talking extreme measures apparently. And then there's like all these people like fantasizing over him, like oh like kidnap me please, I guess, or something. And it like leads into the fact that I'm like all these serial killers, and apparently there's like always like girls like in the trials, like
Oh, that are obsessed with them?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
obsessed with, so it was like exploring that. So my question is, how much stalker is too much stalker? Like what level?
At what level is
past-
it stalking?
Yeah, at what level is like you are stalking, pretty much? Or-
So because of how social media is like today, once we start like looking up the geotags and trying to figure out where exactly this picture was taken, that's kind of stalking. That you're in the beginning stages of stalking.
That's-
Like I think looking through someone's social media isn't that crazy because you're gonna get an idea of like their day to day, I guess, or what kind of stuff they post, right? Because like I used to post wild shit, and I had to tone it down a little bit because it was just like very. Well, I used to post like wild shit, and some of it was sexual, and was like,
Hey
okay.
yo, what are you doing?
Not like it was like if it was a sexual joke. Like
Oh, you in them early.
Yeah.
That's unk status, by the way.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
like
yeah.
unk status when they weren't unk in the beginning days of social media, where you just thought it was funny to post anything you thought that was funny. or interesting.
Correct. So there was
That's
no
way
stories.
more
There was no DM when I was first on Instagram. So just understand.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's a whole other story I can get into. But yeah, there was no DM. So you just posted stuff. And there was no reposting. You had to
That's that
literally
old school
screenshot it
Facebook.
and crop it.
That's
post
that
it.
old school Facebook.
But yeah, so like I've had to tone it down. But yeah, I mean it's you get a sense of like what someone is willing to post, I guess. And that matters to some people. So like if you meet a chick and you're not okay with like her being cheeked up on the internet, but then you scroll past and 2 weeks before you met her, she had her ass out, like you might think twice. Which is fair for you if that's how you are.
That's fair.
So I get it. It's kind of like that. That's what I was saying. It's kind of like that unofficial early background check. Because like this is what they're willing to share with everybody. So just say their page is public. That's what they're willing to share with everybody. If you're not okay with that being shared, then like maybe you don't keep going past that. But if you're picking the photo and like dissecting the background, trying to figure out where this photo was taken, yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
That's fair. I didn't have a comeback to that. I just thought like how much is too much. That was a genuine question.
But yeah, if you're wondering whether it's stalking or not, it's probably stalking.
That's fair.
Like that's
Also, social media lost its essence. I realized that lately. How like social media isn't like just posting your day to day anymore. It's like you only post for like big things, really, for the general person. So like you only see people posting when they like go on some trip or like some vacation, but it's never like random picture you took, I don't know, in your car before work. Most of the time they won't. So
I think a lot of people
That's
got into the mode that they shouldn't. Not that they shouldn't, but like if you're posting every single second, then you're not in every single second. You know what I mean? Like I'm posting. I'm not living in that moment. So like even for like special occasions, like you said, I usually post it like days later.
yeah.
Because I'll take the videos or I'll take the photos, but I'm not gonna sit there and post right away because I'd rather be like I think I posted my kid's birthday like 4 days later.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because we had his actual birthday, we had dinner, I was cooking and we had family over, and then 2 days later we had like the big party at our arcade and people came over. Like I wasn't gonna sit there, posting and matching music and making a collage. I'm not doing that while we're in the middle of doing that.
That's fair.
But I think that was a big thing for a while where people had to like instantly, as it was happening, they had to document it and post it. Like they couldn't really wait It's like, I don't know, it's weird. Social media's weird. I watched it happen. It's weird.
Facts. Well, I grew up during early Facebook. Like I wasn't in MySpace.
I grew up without the internet and then watched it happen, and then from then on. So that's the weird thing. Like literally watched it happen. Like what the hell is Facebook?
Unc over here.
Bro, I'm Unc status.
Unc over here.
Bro, I took forever to get a Facebook. I took forever to get Instagram because I didn't like. I didn't want an iPhone, and I didn't like the other touchscreen phones. And you need a touchscreen, basically a smartphone, to get Instagram.
Correct.
So I just rocked Facebook forever, and I think I had Twitter, but that was it.
Twitter. Arsenal freaking suck. That's what we were talking
This
about.
guy. He's such
Also,
a hater. We keep beating Chelsea, so
They are like obviously they're the best team in the league right now in the Premier League, but they're not a great team. I'm sorry, like they are beatable, easily beatable. Like there's pretty big holes in their team. Chelsea just suck as a
So
team.
give me one
and
hole. What
capitulate
is
the
massive
whole time.
holes? What's it? No Diddy. It's one of these massive
Like I
holes
can't
you're
exactly
talking
explain it to you, but like for the last game they played, Chelsea were above. Like Chelsea were the better team for a good portion of that game. They're just immature and child and can't play a game of 90 minutes of football without getting a red card apparently. So like, it's ridiculous. Like, but you know, that's more on us. Like we beat ourselves more than Arsenal beat us, if that makes sense. Both games.
Okay, that
Both games.
I guess so.
So like, the 4 times they played, I would say 3 of the times Chelsea beat themselves.
Okay.
Both league games and the one second leg of the whatever freaking cup it's called nowadays. There's 15 cups.
Yeah, there's too many.
Yeah,
It's
but
all
in that
fun.
first leg, Sanchez had Howler, but you know, the classic with him apparently. So
Yeah, but they're literally top of the Premier League.
yeah, but you can be.
Hold
you
on,
can, okay,
hold
sorry, go
on.
ahead.
Top of the Premier League and top of the Champions League.
They played 2 hard teams in the Champions League. I think they played who? They played Bayern.
They're top. What do you want me to
They
do?
played Bayern and they played in the group stage. And also, how do they get the easiest road to the final in the Champions League? Bro, like who are they paying?
They're not.
They're paying UEFA, they're paying the FA, they're paying everybody.
They can't just be good.
No.
They can't just be good.
They get that lucky. So here's a stat. Here's a
Okay,
stat.
go ahead.
To put in perspective, the knockout stage,
That's
right,
it.
for the Champions League. The last 10 winners of the Champions League, or for the last 10 years, the last 10 years winners are all on one side of the bracket.
What do you mean?
So like from 2015 to 2025, all of those years winners are on one side of the bracket.
Okay.
Arsenal's not on that side.
Okay.
How? How are they that lucky? Like who? They're getting spoon-fed all these trophies now, but they're somehow going to boss.
Listen, the draw, like the literal draw, we know is BS.
Yeah. So who they pay?
But
How much
you
they pay?
still have to win. It doesn't change the fact you still have to win.
Correct. You still have to win.
So as it stands, they are number 1 in the EPL, which is arguably one of the hardest leagues, if not the hardest league, right?
To win?
To stay on top, period.
I could probably do that.
Okay?
It's definitely.
And then the Champions League, we know what it is. It's all the best teams in Europe per that country.
And you only get 2
The
games.
quality can
Yeah,
vary.
you only get 2 games.
What do you mean
So,
only
like,
get 2 games?
Well, I'm saying like the draw, like the fixture is only 2 games in the knockout. Like it's not over the course of months.
Well, they do it now. They do like the league setup.
Well,
You have to
yeah,
get to the
no, but I'm
knockout.
saying like in the knockout, like you play 2 bad games, you're out. Like 2 sucks to suck. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can play one bad game and be out.
Correct.
So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
right.
So that's why it's very hard to win it, in my opinion.
Correct. So as it stands right now, they're top of both of those things.
Okay.
Right. So when you're in
That
the
doesn't mean they're a good team. I'm sorry. Being top of the league doesn't automatically mean you're a great team.
you went from good to great, but
All right, fine. They are a good team. They're not a great team.
All right.
You would like. I'm sorry. I don't dread playing Arsenal. I know they're beatable.
But
It's
you have
like
yet to beat them this year.
Well, yeah, just Chelsea suck again. That doesn't again rebeat ourselves more than rebeat other teams.
Like the last
Especially
game,
Arsenal.
we scored the goal for you.
Huh?
We scored the goal for you in the last game.
That technically shouldn't be counted as an own goal, but
That was an own goal. How would that not be an own goal?
it was going in from the swing in corner. It was going in.
I don't know if it was going in.
I think it was going in. But anyways,
But anyway,
that's a separate issue. But yeah, we have to foul someone pretty like 45 yards away from the goal at the byline. Like, what are we doing?
I hear the pain in your voice, and I understand it.
It's frustrating.
Because they were great ones. But,
It's frustrating.
it goes in,
It's just dumb, needless tackles. It's just dumb.
I feel like it goes in waves. Like, there's teams that'll be at the top for a certain
Oh,
amount of
of course.
time, and then they go down, and then it's hard to be a fan sometimes. I get it. You're upset.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
If,
It's alright. It's been like what 20-something years since Arsenal won a major trophy.
Correct.
So like, I guess they're law of averages. They're bound to get.
Also, now what everyone has been complaining about is that like Arteta can't produce titles, and it looks like if the season's ended today, he would end the season with 2 trophies, right?
Okay. But
So
that's not it.
no, I understand that. I'm just saying.
We'll see if he actually
No,
wins.
I understand, but he's been on track, and there's not many coaches that have won back-to-back titles. So it's like, I feel like it's an unjust kind of like,
Well,
you should do better. Yeah.
The thing is, for me, right,
Okay.
is like Arsenal, like not including this season because it's not ended yet.
Okay.
So the season that ended since he's been in the major games, they just bombed.
I will agree.
Where they need to win, they just bombed. Like played insane. Like it was last season, right? Oh yeah, it was last season. Played insane against Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Who the hell knows how that
both
happened?
legs. Both
And
legs.
then PSG, they just got cooked. Got absolutely cooked. I'm sorry, they were bad both legs. I don't care the scoreline. Oh, they could have scored whatever. You were watching those 2 legs. They would have been happy to draw 0-0
Yeah.
both games. Like they just played scared. So it's just like you just balled them. Like what are you doing? But
The only other side of that is that, and obviously we didn't know that at the time, PSG went on to win.
oh
So,
yeah, but
so it's like you were playing against the team that eventually won the whole tournament. So
that's not an excuse.
no, it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying like that shows the quality you faced. So I get when you lost in retrospect, like I get it because that team went on to beat everyone.
No, but they could have beat them.
You
But
think-
they
you
just
think so?
I think so. I think what's it called? What was I gonna say? Talking about Arsenal. Yeah, they were just afraid of the moment. I think is what it is. The moment was too big. Is what I think happened.
Hey. You think those players don't have like the experience of being in that situation, like super far into like?
Because I think like when the pressure is put on them, and I feel it this season, like when they feel the pressure in the game, like they make more mistakes, like they look very vulnerable. This season, that's why part of the reason why I say I think they're beatable. Like when they're up 1-0 or 2-0, like yeah, but like
they'll have a mistake out of nowhere.
no, but like you can feel like the tenseness even in the fans in the stadium. Like the fans have, I guess they know that they can still ball them, which I think is crazy.
Just you know.
So like I do think they're still beatable. Is there someone in the Prem right now that can beat them? Yeah, probably. But like how they play the game, you have to play very good, which is very frustrating. And it's anti-football, and it's disgusting to watch. But you know,
I don't know. I get why you don't like it. Like I said, I
like
understand
as
it's not
even
entertaining.
as talking about from a rival team of theirs, a rival fan of theirs, like an actual just unbiased, I guess, likes a completely different team. Watching them, I don't see how it would be fun to watch. Personally. So
I think what had to happen, which if they wanted to succeed to the level they've been trying to, they had to find a way to win instead of in those games where they
couldn't win an open play. So
now they
we gotta be
figured-
rats. Got it.
I don't know. It's rats, bro.
It's rats. It's rats.
You're such
It's like old school Stoke City or whatever. But it was okay from them because they were a lower level team. I'm sorry.
If it wasn't working,
Standards are different.
if it wasn't working, then I understand. But it's working. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's working. So,
Oh, also, and they get away with
Oh.
so many fouls, bro. It's
there we
insane.
go.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone gets away with fouls.
No, that's what the
Everyone.
Arsenal does. I'm sorry.
Everyone.
I'm sorry.
Everyone.
Like, you see what happens in the box from defending and them attacking corners, and it's insane. There's players holding people over the shoulders. There's like all this different kind of pushes on both players. And the
Everybody
keeper,
does that. But
it's not a foul.
Everybody does it.
No, other teams do it. It's a foul.
Sometimes. Where the ref
Arsenal
blows it
doesn't.
out.
Ref doesn't blow the whistle. I get it. The FA wants a new champion. They're tired of Man City and Liverpool winning. Fine, fair enough. There you go.
What a guy.
Disgusting.
The grand conspiracy theory.
No, it's not.
Ever since the Champions League versus Barcelona, like you've just been.
What are you talking about? What Champions
Chelsea,
League?
you've been full conspiracy
No, that
theory.
one is some BS.
Everybody's
I'm
against
sorry.
you. It's, I mean, that game wasn't BS, but you ever
No,
since
everyone's
it's like it's always.
I'm sorry.
It can't be just what's happening. It has to be a scam.
Oh, I didn't get to watch this game. This is the
Oh, you didn't?
recent Man United Newcastle game. Apparently, Man United fans are pissed. I don't
They
know.
should be.
We'll find out.
They
I didn't
should
see
be
what
100%
happened.
pissed.
But yeah, Arsenal freaking suck. Worst champions in a long time. There you go. Can you really be happy you won champions after playing like that a whole season? I wouldn't be, but
Yes.
you know they'll take what they can get apparently. They're that bad.
This last time
Still
they won
ranking
the
all these invincibles when it was what, like 15
So-
in 20 draws, like of course you're gonna go undefeated. The hell?
I will admit, like, Arsenal fans are very delusional. So they'll
Oh, no.
they won't stop
Delusional.
stop talking about that for sure. And then, yeah, like the ones that kill me is when they're like, "Would you take this player over this player?"
Oh, don't even
Yeah,
get me
those are
started
so
on
absurd.
this, bro.
It's like who's in the middle? Oh, Rice or Modric, and it's like, oh, I'll take Declan Rice. I'm like, dude, you're absurd.
They have an over obsession with Saka when he's, I don't want to say a mid player, but he's not as good as they think he is. I am sorry. Yeah.
I think he's lost a little bit of speed since all the hamstring injuries, and it's starting to show.
Yeah, I
Because
think
he really does like the same move most of the
He
time.
does the same
And
thing.
but when you lose just a little bit of explosiveness, it's easy to track.
that's probably a wild take. I was going to say I'd rather have Madueke than him. but
I would.
You would? Really?
I would. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I would take him. He's been playing.
I would
lately,
think
to
he's
be
not the
honest.
best right winger in the Prem, much less the world. He's about Saka.
Oh, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, Salah's. I'd rather have Salah in a heartbeat than him now. Even I'd rather have who else in the right wing? I can't think of anyone else in the Prem right now. But I'd rather have Salah than him. Salah has the freaking production to prove.
Oh, lately.
Well, that's because his coach hates him. Apparently.
Well, they started
That's
playing
the
him
same
again because I guess they benched him and they were losing.
Yeah,
And
he's the
so
only thing they have right now.
But he hasn't produced. I guess the team's won, but I don't think he's produced.
Well,
But I mean, what do you expect? He's older.
from what he's done, he deserves it. You can't talk trash about him anymore from what he's put up.
I don't think it's trash. It's just like, dude, at a certain point, you're not the same level.
Oh, correct.
The level of the Prem does not change, but your level is going to go down with age and time.
Yeah, that just happens.
Yeah. So. I don't.
Yeah, that's that. Well, let me think. I don't think Gabriel and Saliba are even that great defenders. I'd get other defenders over them, personally.
Like who?
In the Prem, they're definitely the best defenders.
Oh, okay.
I would say.
Thank you.
Well, Prime Van Dyke was insane, so I'd rather take Prime Van Dyke.
That his
over
fall
Van Dijk.
off was hard though.
Yeah, but his fall off was crazy.
It's been ugly
So
to
like,
watch.
Prime Van Dyke was way better than both of those combined, in my opinion, because they still make crazy mistakes.
I think individually there's probably better center backs, but Yeah, I think as a pair, they're good. They're really good.
And I would argue that it's the system that makes them that good versus them that makes them that good, if that makes sense. But you know.
Well, I think that's part of it. Like you gotta, the system helps you excel. You can be the best player in the world, but if the system's not.
Because based on how like they play and stuff like that, I think if they're in a more open team, play wise, I think they get exposed more. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. How the hell did I miss that? That's crazy.
I think they're very well organized in defensively.
Yeah, they're not like playing 8 people up front. They're a bunch of rats again. Like I told you, Nancy Fowler.
It's okay, James. It's okay. You guys won Champions League, just be happy.
2, don't forget, 2.
Well, I'm talking about recently.
Well, the other one was recent. I guess 2012 was recent. I suppose. Did I ever tell you that was after that year is when I started like actually liking football
Oh, that explains it.
or soccer?
That explains it. That's why you love Chelsea so much, even though they're okay.
Hey!
You're like, oh my God, they just won. They must be great. And it's just,
No, it was honestly because of FIFA, and then I started watching like FIFA YouTubers, and then KSI obviously popped up because he was the GOAT at the time, and then he'd all like his I saw a scene where he would play with like Ivory Coast, and then I was like, who are the players on Ivory Coast? And then the best player was Drogba, so I was like, I'll like him. There you go. So who, in your opinion, had the greatest what if that makes sense? So give you an example. In basketball terms, everyone probably says the greatest what if is probably Derrick Rose. If you know who that is.
that's crazy that you think I don't know who Derrick Rose is.
Okay, I don't know if you watch basketball.
That's
I'm
wild.
sorry, I don't know if you know about what this man's
I know
name.
a lot about basketball, Dan.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Disrespect. Remember, respect the unk status.
Yeah, because Derrick Rose was insane.
So is there a what if because he was so good and did not win a title? Is that what you mean?
No, like in Derrick Rose's case, like that one injury completely derailed him apparently.
Yeah.
And like could never honestly really recover from that.
I recently, yes, and I'll say this and use someone else as an example. I feel like I remember hearing that his injuries weren't as straightforward as like it seemed. Like there was more to it, which is why it's so hard for him to recover. Because I watched like a small piece of an interview with John Wall, and they were asking about his injuries, and they're like, "No, you don't understand. Like, I had infection, and it destroyed like the tendons or ligaments or whatever." And he was like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to come back." Basically, so I think, and no one really knew. He was like, "No, I had multiple surgeries."
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas had talked about something like that, where like you think you're ready to come back, but your body really isn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much stuff like that. Where like because like you winning a title, like you not winning a title is kind of like
I don't consider that.
it's not really your fault,
Yeah.
obviously, but like that's different than like you were destined to be insane, but you know injuries. You just got unlucky. Like you can't really plan around injuries, if that makes sense.
If we're talking basketball, probably.
What happened to Nick Pope?
I would go Greg Oden for sure, because he was he was a beast in college and like his knees were done, and Brandon Roy.
Oh,
Brandon Roy, fucking that one hurt. Like as a fan, that one hurt because he was so good and I liked the way he played. But like yeah, his knees literally ran out of cartilage. Like he just wore his knees down to the bone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I remember hearing like he didn't even take his money because right before he retired, he had gotten like a really big contract extension, and they were like, "Listen, you could just work like training staff or coaching staff, office, whatever." I was like, "Well, we technically have to honor your contract, like if you want to." And from what I understand, he said no.
That's stupid, my opinion.
I'm not saying I would do that if that's what happened, but
get that brand, The whip on this goal is crazy.
Oh yeah, ugliest step overs ever.
Oh yeah, but like
And still got Buddy. And they said that's why he hasn't played in forever. That left back.
who Dorgu?
No, that's somebody else. That's
No, Dorgu.
That's not Dorgu. That's not Dorgu. That's somebody else.
Oh, my
And he hasn't played in games
That might be
like
racist.
months. A little bit.
Well, this game just happened. Did it not?
Yeah. But yeah, some guy that is some player, I forget his name, but he hasn't played in months. And then they put him in the game and that he gets crossed up. But yeah, I'll take those two. Brandon Roy and Greg Oden. Like the biggest one in basketball. In soccer? Jack Wilshire for sure.
I honestly don't.
You don't have one for soccer?
Huh?
You don't have one for soccer?
I'd have to think. I honestly don't really know. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I would say.
I have different what ifs, but like it wasn't really. It's just like more of a them situation. Like Hazard,
Okay.
like after he left Chelsea, like what happened? So,
Do you not actually know what happened?
oh, I know what happened.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm just like, bro, you were arguably third best player in the world at some stages in your career at Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Like arguably, like you weren't beating Messi and Ronaldo because they were just out of this world.
Right.
Like they weren't human.
But he was-
arguably third best for
Correct.
some years. Like maybe like you would argue him with like Neymar some seasons or Suarez or Bale.
He was always in the conversation.
Yeah, top 5 definitely in my opinion for some of those years.
Yeah.
And then you went to Real Madrid and then that happened. So it's like that's crazy.
Apparently, the first comeback he shouldn't have been made. Like his first attempt at a comeback, they were just like, "No, this injury career done." And then he tried to come back, and then after the second,
I get it. Like you don't want to be told you can't
They're like-
fucking play. Like you want to be told as a player like you can't
Right.
do that anymore. I get it.
but also it was in part his attitude too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So
like,
the
I
combination
think
of the two.
I think about that. I think of I don't know. I can't read. Because then the other topic, I guess, would be like players that like were kind of bad and then went to a different team and started going crazy. Like the best player to do that.
For someone who wasn't really that good, and then they went to another team.
Yeah, and then started going crazy. Anthony, bro.
It might
It had been Anthony.
Anthony?
In terms of like,
For sure.
in terms of like 0 to hero, Anthony, bro.
It was
There's no way.
instant too.
Yeah, it was insane the difference.
Because I was gonna say Serge Gnabry when he left Arsenal. I think he went somewhere else, and he was okay. Or no, he went somewhere else and still struggled. But then he went to another team from there, and that's when he started to get better. Now he was cooking at Bayern for a while.
Yeah, he's still cooking.
He's still good off the bench, but before he was starting.
Yeah, he's still there.
And then, but yeah, that took a while. But yeah, it was instant. Like,
Oh, that Anthony, bro.
yeah,
that
'cause
same
he had
season.
a January transfer, which anyone that doesn't know, January transfer is literally the middle of your season. So he was absolute trash in England at Manchester United.
Legit meme.
Transferred and instantly was
Hero.
really good. I think he just couldn't adapt to the English.
To English, yeah. Yeah, it's-
Too fast and too physical. Like it's hard enough if you go to a league and you have to like contend with one of those. But yeah, the EPL, everyone's fast and everyone is strong. Like it's just super physical.
yeah.
Like this. There's no foul there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just is what it is.
Yeah, that man was moving crazy that last season. I don't know about now. I don't know what he's up to now, but
I think he's still steady, but
I think of Scott McTominay as well. That's like the first one that comes into my mind.
for what?
For Napoli, bro.
But what do you mean? For what could have been?
No.
Oh, okay.
For, like was alright, and then switch, and then like he's him.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't getting regular minutes at Manchester United, but when he played, he was him. Sorry. And everyone said keep him, and they didn't. But apparently it was very mutual. Like he did an interview and he's like, I don't have a problem with Manchester United, it's very mutual.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, they're still done.
All right, biggest what if signing?
What do you mean?
Like this team almost could have had this player. Like a realistic chance of having this player and it didn't go through. Mine was probably Dino to freaking Arsenal.
Ronaldinho was going to go to Arsenal?
Yeah, you never heard about this?
No, I've heard the Manchester United, Beckham to Barcelona, and the whole switcheroo, and then it ended up going.
No, I thought Beckham wanted to go to Real Madrid.
Correct. He was already.
Like his only thing was like, if you're gonna sell me, don't sell me to Barcelona or only sell me to Real Madrid.
Correct.
I can't remember.
Okay, so this was, if that's what you're referencing, this is kind of how it went. So Ronaldinho was at PSG. He was going to go to Manchester United, and then Barcelona was going to sign David Beckham. David Beckham said, if you're going to sell me, I'm only going to Real Madrid. Basically how it went. So then, he goes to Real Madrid. Ronaldinho goes to Barca, and Manchester United are left without a signing, so they then signed Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh yeah.
So it was like this weird
Yeah, so
merry-go-round of stuff. I mean, I feel like it worked out for every party involved.
Oh yeah.
Like, all the teams won something, and all the players won something where they went. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo was supposed to go to Arsenal. Allegedly.
That's gross.
But I don't know. I think that was another signing that almost happened, wasn't really going to happen. This Zlatan went to Arsenal was funny, because there's photos.
Mm-hmm. I love the, what was it? Oh yeah, John Obi McKellen, Manchester United. That was hilarious. That whole situation hilarious. You know about that?
It's ringing a slight bell.
So like they signed, and this was after I think the U18 and 19 World Cup where they went crazy, whatever, and they signed him. And like he has a whole, I think he has a whole press conference of him in a Manchester United jersey and everything. But like somehow Chelsea bought him, and then like Man United like I guess like filed something, and then like Chelsea were forced to pay like a certain amount of millions of dollars. And at that time, like it was kind of a big deal. Like the money is like significant enough.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think it was like 18 million back then or something, which nowadays is probably like 60 mil. So like a decent chunk of money to Manchester United for that whole situation.
Gareth Bale just did like a sit down, like long. It's like a packed podcast half interview, but it's like a long type setup. The one with like Roy Keane and Gary Neville on, right? And he admitted that Manchester United made a bigger bid for him at Tottenham than Real Madrid. But he was like, nah, I'm going to Real Madrid.
Yeah, why would you not go to Real Madrid? What the hell? Ronaldo?
Yeah. Now I don't care who's there. If Real Madrid calls, like I'm going.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Actually, I probably wouldn't go now. If I was arguably, I wouldn't go now. Not at this stage in their history.
Would or wouldn't?
Would not.
So if you were a professional player, I don't care where.
Yeah, obviously good enough to be scouted by Real Madrid.
Correct.
I'm not signing bums.
Right. So Real Madrid called your club and goes, hey, what would it take to get Jan?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're not going.
At this stage in their career, I would have an honest think about it. Because obviously the prestige is there and all that, but that doesn't mean trophies. That's the reason why they're in their stage where they are now.
Okay. So what's the hesitation? I don't understand.
Their ego is their hesitation.
So you think the locker room would mess with you more than it's
No,
worth?
it's not that. I don't think this team is winning.
Well, that's why they need you,
You're
Jay.
a winning team. Because
they need you to win, Jay.
of people associate Real Madrid with winning, right?
Correct.
They have a history of doing that. So that's fair to do that. But the players themselves think that as well. So they think everything is entitled to them, which is the reason why they are in the position they are now.
So you would not go to Real Madrid because it sounds like too much pressure.
No, it's not because of the
They're
pressure.
calling you to win.
It's because, correct. But I don't think the team right now, something major has to change in Real Madrid right now for them to start winning.
That's you, Jan. You get in the
No.
locker room,
And
you
it's
pull
not the
Sergio
player.
Ramos and start pushing people in
And
practice.
it's not the players, and it's not the manager.
It's the coach.
No, it's not the
Then
manager.
what is it?
It's something higher up. And I feel like it has
So
to be
the president.
change. Might be the president.
If you think it's the president, I won't agree that he wouldn't go. Like, I wouldn't make that same choice. But I understand he's a problem. Like, I'm not a fan of the president. And I'm a
My
fan of
thing
Real
is though,
Madrid.
like, all right, fully switching, talking about Real Madrid right now.
Okay.
While I think the president probably is a problem, I would not claim much so because he has been there for how long? Hell, a long
It's a
time.
long time, yeah.
Right? Like 20 years maybe?
He's when he got in, that's when he started like the Galacticos thing. And so
He has a
Early
history
2000s.
of building winning teams.
Okay.
And like, but he has a track record to prove it, right? So like, what's to say, one, he can't build a team that wins now, right? But granted, we all know good things must come to an end. Like nothing is good forever in terms of sports. Like you can't be, yeah, pretty much. So like, is his time to go? Maybe. I don't know. But like something has to change more than just a tactical change, more than a coach change or a player change, in my opinion. I think like a whole club mentality thing has to change where they stop being entitled and start earning playing for that badge, to be honest. Because right now, think of all those players, the only one playing like they deserve that badge is probably Mbappe. The rest of those players probably don't deserve to be wearing that badge. Or is not acting like they deserve to be wearing that badge.
I would say there's a handful that still do, but I wouldn't say it's just one player.
Who else would it be?
Regardless whether you think he's like, and sometimes yes, he needs to just shut the hell up.
Oh,
Yeah, like as far as not if someone's racially abusing him, that's one thing. But if all that extra barking to the refs, that can be a little bit much. But I don't think he does not care or want to die for the team, if we'll use that term. Jude for sure. I think Jude for sure will literally do it. I mean, my man played with
That's
he
fair.
needed surgery 2 years ago. And he
What I'm
just
saying
played
right
through it,
now,
right?
right now he's not playing like he
Well,
deserves. Like he
well, he's
doesn't
injured.
play for the badge.
He's injured.
Fine. Okay.
I'll agree with you, Mbappe. Valverde for sure. I think
Okay.
he does.
I can give you that.
I think that's about it, to be honest with you.
Actually, I would argue Valverde.
Why? What's your counter argument?
Like his whole thing of like, oh, I don't want to play right back. I'm a center midfielder. Play what your team demands of you. Like if you play for the badge, you would do whatever it takes to win, even if it means playing out of position. In my opinion, like if winning is the most important thing, do what it takes to win.
I understand both sides. So yes, if it's a necessity, yes. But if there is an available right back and you're sticking me at right back, I would feel some type of way.
Who's the available right back?
No, I'm just saying if there right now Trent is healthy
Yeah,
and Carvajal can come off the bench.
correct.
So Valverde should not be starting at right back
When he
for any
was,
reason.
he wasn't. That wasn't the case.
Right.
He was still complaining.
Right.
Shut the fuck up and play. Is my opinion. Is my thing.
Is that what you tell LeBron?
These kids don't have what? What you
Is
say?
that what you tell LeBron?
I don't know.
There was like a thing where everybody got upset because some dude's lady told LeBron to shut up and play basketball when he had an opinion on something socially.
So that's my thing. My GOAT Kobe would think the same thing. So
Yeah, but Kobe thought everybody that played with him was ass. And most of them were.
he got that dog in him. That's what it takes to be the best. Players gotta all.
But that's an outlier. You can't reference Kobe.
You need to be an outlier to win.
Yeah, but you can't have a team full of outliers. That's what I'm saying. You can't. Then there would be, you would not be an outlier if everybody was like.
Then it shouldn't be the outlier then. I just don't understand how in a team sport there aren't team players. How does that make sense? What are you doing? In my opinion.
Who's out here not being a team player?
I'm just saying, like, in general, like, how are there not 11 people on that pitch ready to win, no matter what it takes? Like, why is everything about individual performances of some players?
I think some
This
players.
is just in general.
So I think some players are. It's kind of like that thing, like even C students become doctors. Like you might get to a really good team, but you're just good enough to be on that team.
Okay.
So that like your max effort doesn't look like max effort because the guy next to you is like
Insane.
right.
Yeah.
So like there's a couple of good players in Real Madrid. I'll use them as another example. That I think they're right. Like they can play for Real Madrid, but you're not starting. And they don't. And it's because like you could probably go to any other team and probably be one of the better players on that team, but at Real Madrid, like your level
a
is
different standard.
you're just good enough to be on that team. Arguably, maybe not on that team if there's other options, but.
Because from my early days of like enjoying football, the Real Madrid was a team where it was full of amazing players. Where if you were not playing well, you were dropped for someone that is playing well. It didn't matter what your name was.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're getting dropped for the better player at that time. It does not seem that way anymore. It seems like there are players that feel entitled to their position no matter how good and or bad they're playing.
They're not stacked like they were. There was a point in time where Real Madrid could literally field 2 starting 11s. Like they were just that stacked. And yes, 100%. If you were not doing what you're supposed to do, cool. There is someone just as good, literally behind you, and they can barring like Ronaldo and Bale and stuff. But like,
yeah, but they're obviously good enough, and we're playing well enough to be pretty much an automatic starter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they were just that good. So like it didn't really like they're not getting dropped because they are that good.
So now
Vinny is not to that level. He can get dropped for someone playing better than him. I do not care. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
You're not him.
okay. So regardless of that ridiculous statement,
He said a ridiculous statement.
so but who else would play in that spot, and still the team overall wouldn't negatively affect it? Because if you let's just say everybody's healthy, if you take Vinny out and you put Mbappe on the left, right? Which Mbappe can play left, right?
I'm putting Gonzalo striker.
But then now, do you think Gonzalo's a better striker than if I had stuck Vinny up there?
No.
Okay.
But Vinny's not playing well, so someone will play your position. Tighten up. This is what Real Madrid is the entitlement.
But that's
Again,
but
it's coming. You're seeing what I'm
the point I'm
saying.
trying to make is there isn't an equally good option behind that person.
Okay, then that's
So
that's
even
his
if you
problem.
are struggling, right?
That's Florentino's problem.
Well, that is his problem. Like I said, I don't like him. I think he makes dumb decisions in regards to the construction of the team. But like, I don't have someone else to put in that spot.
And then that's where the entitlement comes from, in my opinion. So I don't care if someone's not better. If they are performing better in training, being the better overall player, they deserve that spot.
Right. But if they're not, do you at least? You don't have to agree with it. But if they're not, if the guy that's number 2 behind you,
Are you talking about quality wise or like?
just in general. So if you know you're in training all week, and the game's Saturday. If you know the only other person in your position is behind you is like miles off your everything, your quality
As a player, I'm thinking.
as a player,
Okay.
right? Do you not understand why they would have that mentality like this is my spot?
I understand that, right?
Right. I'm not saying you have to agree with them. I'm
Yeah.
saying you understand why.
Yeah, I can understand it, but I think that's dumb. As a manager, I wouldn't have allowed that. But
Also, this is 100% a problem that only, like, you have to be the top of the food chain to have this problem. Like, no one else is having this problem.
what do you mean?
So we're expecting some of the best players in the world to not have an ego or feel some type of way in regards to playing games when they're arguably some of the best players in the world. And if we're saying what I just said, which is other people on the team that might be their backup or competing for that position are leaps and bounds away, then like we don't have that. It's only an issue there. Like if you look at someone, let's just say mid-table La Liga, since we're talking
I'll
about.
still say that. Why not?
So sure. The gap between their starting striker and their backup striker is probably not that different.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. This is only an issue at a top level team like Real Madrid, Barca, where you literally just get whoever the best in the world is, in your opinion, as a a team.
Yeah.
And so it's like I can't say you can't because they did, but it's hard to get every best player in the world, including the backups.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
So, but my thing is, right, going back to the ego thing, there's a difference between a good ego and a bad ego. Good ego, well, bad ego would be like, yeah, there's no one in my position better than me, so it doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to have this starting position, whatever. If I have a bad game, it is what it is, because who else is taking the spot? That's bad ego. That needs to get fixed for the betterment of the team.
So what would be good though? How would that be good?
A good ego is an ego that drives you to be better, to and help others be better. In my opinion, for a team.
I don't know if that's ego at all. To be honest, I don't.
That's probably fair. And to be confident in yourself, I guess. But ego, I guess the moral is ego necessarily isn't always a good thing, especially in terms of a team sport. Like in Vinny's case, for example, ego gets to his head way too much, where he's, in my opinion, not as good as he thinks he is. But
so, I will try to defend Vinny.
That's that.
In this sense, as he's been at Real Madrid for what feels like forever.
Facts.
Because he got signed just before he turned 18. I think he only spent 1 year with Castilla, so the B team, before he went to the senior squad, right? And he's won a lot with Real Madrid.
Okay.
So give all of that success and that like you said, ego to someone who I think is only 24.
Okay.
So I expect that. I kind of expect it. As in, maybe that's me because I'm older, so I see it. I'm like, yeah, I expect that. If you're that good,
I
expect you to be a little bit like that. I admit sometimes it's overboard, especially versus the refs, but
play like you've won all those things, in my opinion. Because use a real world example. That his last good game, in my opinion, was second leg against Benfica.
Okay.
It was absolutely insane.
Okay.
I feel like he played like that because he probably had, came in with a chip on his shoulder, something like that, right?
Okay.
Why is he not doing this every single game? Why are you not playing with a chip on your shoulder every single game? This, what was it? When you lost 1-0 against Getafe at your own stadium, and half the players looked like they didn't care, what are you guys doing? It's embarrassing. So as the best, you consider yourselves top 2 team in the league, you're not playing like that, nor acting like that. Well, you're acting like it because you're expecting you to get the win without even trying.
I think that's where people mess up, where they're like, we should beat them no matter what. And
that's their problem. So, because Mbappe's injured, so why isn't Vinny balling out? Because Mbappe is apparently the issue. The manager's the issue.
I never thought the pairing between him and Mbappe was the issue. I thought that yes, they had to figure out positionally where, but I didn't think it was an issue.
Yeah,
it's just something you
see what I'm saying?
But yeah,
people are giving him all these excuses. The excuses that they gave him is out of the question now. So what's the issue now? Why is he not balling out? Just saying. I think it's a head issue, but people aren't ready for that conversation yet.
I don't know.
So
it happens to everybody.
That's my whole.
I think it happens to everybody.
That's my whole main thing.
You can't just be.
And I think they barely won in like the 95th minute against, who the hell was it yesterday?
Celtigo.
Yeah, like, well, who the hell? You know what, let me pull up, I'm pulling up the stuff.
The what?
Just the stats from that game. Let's see. Real Madrid. Yeah, 95th minute winner.
Yeah, I saw the highlights there.
So when you read stats, right, like rating, match rating, what is your rating saying? Oh, they have a good game. Obviously, it's out of 10. What rating? Like they had a good enough game.
What I would consider?
Yes.
I don't ever look at that, to be honest.
Fair.
But I would assume anything above a 7 would be considered a good game.
Now, does that
And if you're like the 8 and 9s, then you're haven't had a great game.
okay?
I'm assuming.
Now, does that change based on player? Like, do you rate that? Does that scale stay the same depending on like if you're rating Mbappe or Vinny compared to I don't know?
Yes.
Less color.
Yes.
So what is a good game in Vinny standards, according to you?
I don't know if I'm understanding the question right. So what I'm understanding is that if Vinny gets an 8 and Garnacho gets an 8, like for the game overall, like out of 10,
Yeah.
those are two very different.
Yeah, so-
things, right. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
What
when
is
like,
what is a good game for Vinny's standards according to you, according to match rating?
production wise? Like what he does in the
match
game?
rating.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Anything over a 7,
Production.
I guess.
Because I'm just looking at the stuff here right now.
So if Vinny's playing on the wing and Mbappe's playing, and Vinny, and this I'm not going by numbers, just in general. If Vinny is creating chances, whether he gets assists or not directly, or scores or not, if he is creating chances and attracting defenders, that's freeing up other players, right? Because maybe he gets a double team or something like that. Then to me that's successful. If he's able to do that the whole game, to me that's successful. For him, at his position, if you're just playing left wing, and I have Mbappe that's almost.
But that happens a lot. Just because you get the ball out there, they're going to double you. Like that's just you being there. What are you going to do with it? Is my thing.
That's situational dependent.
That's fair.
Like if it's 2 players, if he's getting double teamed by 2 players that are a relegation team, right? He's probably going to go 1v2. But if they're playing Barcelona, he's probably not going to go 1v2 unless he really thinks he's got it, right? So what he does after the fact is not what I would consider good unless he just keeps losing the ball. But if he's drawing the defenders and he's able to create a chance, so whether it's he beats the players or he gets across or he is able to pull the defenders in, drop the ball back, and then that person gets across in, right? Creates a chance to score a goal. Like to me, that's effective because he's changing the shape of the defense.
Okay, that's fair.
Right? So to me, if you're able to do that over the course of the game and it's effective in a positive way to your team, then he's doing his job. And now if they're like, hey, Mbappe's not playing and we got 3 youth players that we had to call up, right? Then I need you to do more. Right? When you get the ball, I need an actual production, either assists or goals, right? Because there's not another option, right? You're not freeing up space for someone else to do that because the someone else doesn't have the same quality.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I would rate it. Like I don't rate it.
That's fair.
Like I wouldn't only give Vinny an 8. So let's say if I was doing the scoring, I wouldn't only give Vinny an 8 just because he got a goal and 2 assists, right? But if he was pulling a double team every time he came down the wing, and that meant when he passed the ball, someone else was able to either shoot and score or it turned into a goal from there, then I'm going to give Vinny an 8 because without him doing that, that other player does not get freed up.
Okay, fair. So how would you rate his performances lately then?
Because we know what he can do,
Well, obviously.
then
Yeah,
right as of late, I'd probably give him like a 7.6. Like it's not terrible across the board, but it's a little bit inconsistent. Like you said, the way he played against Benfica, that's what we want every week. But there's some kind of like lagging in between where sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. All right. So, question.
Answer.
Now that Rodrigo is out of the
Why
World
is
Cup,
yours green and mine red?
because yours is probably not.
Oh, that's what I'm joking.
Usually that's what red means. Electronic.
It could have been like a PlayStation thing where like you're player 1, I'm player 2. You know? That's what I thought. You wouldn't know you're hung. Anyways,
I have a PlayStation. I don't mess with Xbox. I don't trash.
it's not. That's a PlayStation thing only. Xbox, at least on the 360, in the middle thing, you have the Xbox logo, and then what position is what player you were. So like
Right.
player 1 would be top left, you player 2 would be top right. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Anyways,
Because it's a trash system.
Joe, you idiot. How do you get injured from that?
All right. So, question.
Uh-huh.
Now that Rodrigo's out of the World Cup, is Endrick pretty much in?
I thought he was always in, to be honest, at least as a sub.
Do you think he starts?
Hell no.
Who's on that wing then?
Not him. Rafinha. And Rodrigo wouldn't even have started if he was perfect.
You don't think so?
No.
That's nuts.
Oh, that's not Joe. That's freaking.
No, he falls
Emre
over
Can.
like 5 times.
Emre Can.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, no. Rodrigo is never starting. I'm sorry. He lives on the bench.
That's fair.
But he's good enough to start in most places, but
So Endrick was in the team even without the injury, but he's
Yes.
Okay. Is he definitely number 2 then? In that position. So Rafinha, then Endrick. Has anyone else got
Right
ahead
winger.
on the right wing for Brazil?
Estevao. So he's
Is he hurt? He hasn't been playing for
technically.
Chelsea, so I don't know that.
What's his official thing? I know he went to Brazil for something.
Oh yeah, he left the country for treatment. Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's trying.
No,
to
I don't think it's hurt, but like
He's trying to make sure he makes the World Cup. That's where Ronaldo is. Ronaldo's in Spain right now.
yeah. Was it Madrid? I thought he was going for vibes. I think he was there for vibes. You know?
No, I think he went for treatment.
Let me see. Hold up. Please hold for the Chelsea thing. Atlanta. Estevao, hamstring injury mid-March, so he's come back soon, according to this.
According to that. So we'll see. So Rafinha, Endrick, Estevao.
Yeah, Estevao's way better than Endrick. I'm
I think
sorry.
so. In that spot, yeah, for sure.
Way better than Endrick.
See how the injury will do. See what happens. Have you? So I have an answer for this, but I want to know if anyone else has heard. Have you heard of like a crazy remedy for an injury?
Like what?
Like it's something so it's like, oh, like I went to get this done, and like, why would you think that worked? Like, cause they leave, right? They go somewhere else for treatment. They're like, oh, someone else has to again. Like, have a better answer than my own team doctor.
For that is a like a medical specific thing, which like I kind of don't get, but I kind of get. Because like talking with, I have a friend who's in a PhD for like she's in a nursing thing.
Okay.
And she was telling me like when she had to do clinical, like to get her master's degree, she had to do clinicals essentially.
Right.
So like, but to get her undergrad, she had to do clinicals as well. But like that's for being a nurse. She had to do clinicals for being like a nurse practitioner, which is, for those that don't know, is essentially like you go to, I don't know, let's just say like the mini clinic or like CVS or something, the clinic they have there. The person that sees you, they have a master's degree in whatever
Right.
they have. So like they're the one that diagnose you, write you a prescription, whatever. So she had to like be clinicals for that, like shadow that person
Okay.
essentially. So like, and then when she would tell me like these stories of stuff that would happen, it seems that like medicine isn't always a like, you have this issue, this is what's wrong. A lot of times it could be that, but it could be symptoms or it could be something else. It could be something else.
Okay.
So like what it seems like is like these people going around the world to see whatever, it's probably like a doctor that specializes in whatever issue you have. So like they are the most experienced person for that. So like, you know how like they're like, oh, this hospital is the best for this, whatever.
Right.
It's probably they just have doctors that are specialized in that, most experienced in the world for whatever issue they're like the subject matter experts. So that's what I think, like specifically to Ronaldo, because he went to Madrid for I don't know
For whatever
treatment.
yeah.
He's probably seeing someone that is specialized for whatever treatment he needs.
But have you ever heard of like a crazy one? Like a crazy, I guess, remedy or whatever?
The only one I heard is like some people taking shrooms or a certain type, essentially shrooms for like whatever mental issue they have.
Yeah, I heard of that. Like hallucinogenics to
Like Sean Ryan?
Yeah.
His thing?
I've heard
I'm
that.
like, what the hell? Anyways.
So I heard, this was crazy, and I don't know how he thought it was going to work. Years and years ago, Van Pearson went somewhere.
RVP?
Yeah, he had an ankle injury, and he went somewhere, and they rubbed horse placenta on his ankle. I don't know, shocker, it didn't work. And I'm like, what made you think that would work?
That's like the whole like Hispanic mom saying I can't open the fridge because I'm cooking. You know what I'm talking
I've
about?
never heard that one.
Really?
I've heard of a million things, but I've never
Really? My mom
You
would
can't
hit me
open
with
the
that.
fridge because you're cooking?
Yeah, because you're hot or something, like because you have the heat from like
Because
the
it keeps you
stove.
hot, and then the heat's going to get into the fridge and throw off the temperature?
No, I think it's because you yourself, like
Oh.
your temperature is hot, like because you're standing next to the stove and the fire. So I guess like you like impacting the cold is gonna mess your. It makes no sense, but like when my mom's cooking, she would always like, especially as a kid, talking about like make me open the fridge to get something for her because she's cooking.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what.
I've heard many Spanish and Latin.
What's the one you heard? That's the first thing that came to my head. I was like, well, that makes no sense.
Like, don't go on the AC with your wet hair. Like, because you'll get sick.
Oh yeah.
That was like the craziest thing to me.
Oh, that one kind of makes sense, I guess. Because like you're just making your head really cold because it's wet and cold, and you can get sick. It's like being out in the rain for.
The way I thought of it is, A, I dried my hair when I got out of the shower. B, the water was not cold. So like, even if my hair was wet, it wouldn't be that cold. And C, the AC is only so cold. Like, I'm not going out into the snow. If I went from shower to snowing outside, then I kind of understand.
Fair,
right? Because you lose a lot of heat to your head, and your head's cold, right? And you're in a cold environment. There's wet, cold, whatever, freezes. But that doesn't make sense in that normal climate. I never understood that. I'm like, I'm in my house. How can I just get sick from my head not getting that cold? And that was a wild one.
This you got back healed that.
The what was it? You don't shower when it's lightning. I don't know if that's Hispanic. I know my Hispanic.
When
brother
it's
said it.
lightning, I
When it's
never heard
lightning,
that.
don't take a shower because if the house gets struck by lightning, you'll get electrocuted.
I never heard that
I've
one.
heard that.
I never heard that one. But I know about like it's raining, so I can't run my laundry. I can't do laundry when it's raining.
Never heard that one.
Oh, maybe on that one. But yeah, they just be saying things. And
They just say
expect
stuff.
us to be
Because they don't want you to do
be
nothing.
true. They expect us just to take it as gospel. Into it because I said so.
I was about to say that. My mother was notorious. I love my mother, but she was notorious for saying, 'cause when I would ask something, a question, something, she was like, "Cause I'm the mother." I'm like, okay, that didn't really answer my question. Yeah, he spent the whole game fighting this carpet advertisement.
Well, no, this was before the carpet advertising.
No,
We're watching
this is the
last-
same spot. This is after.
Well, you know, this is the same spot, but he didn't hit the carpet then. He like stomped, and I guess like
No, I know.
how the leg worked. I don't know. Unc needs to stop. Unc needs to murder.
No, he's been playing a long time.
You know who I thought of the other day?
Hmm.
Who played for Real Madrid? What is the last quiz here? German midfielder, other than before it's Tony Cruz.
German midfielder?
Yeah, for Tony Cruz, Real Madrid. That played for Real Madrid.
German. How long ago?
Long time ago, but not like I would know who he is. Long time ago, so like within the last 20 years.
German.
German midfielder. This is the
Was
road.
Khedira?
Yeah. I thought about him the other day. I was like, what the hell? Because apparently his brother plays somewhere.
Yes, doesn't he have a twin? He has a twin brother, right?
Yes, I didn't know he had a twin brother, and I think they also have a younger brother that plays.
Maybe. And I think he's not German. I think he's Turkish.
No,
But, no, not. Alton Top. I think one of the Alton Top brothers.
I've never even heard of that.
A little bit. I think. Maybe wrong, but yeah.
Because the only brothers I think that played for Chelsea are Hazard brothers, I think. Ian and Thorgan.
What happened to him?
Thorgan?
Yeah, wasn't he at Dortmund for a while and then kind of fizzled out?
Yeah.
Whoops.
And another place. I guess stuff happens, I don't know.
It's hard to have two pros
Two brothers that are pros.
that are pros, let alone both.
What in soccer-
both
soccer,
at, both at
is
the
that?
same highest level.
Who would that be? Like, I guess the two best brothers.
It would have to be done because they both play at the top. There's
Oh, that's fair. Oh, yeah.
there's brothers
June and Joe, yeah.
in the that like played professionally, but not all. They're not all at this like the top.
They're Boateng? Boateng brothers?
They're half brothers, but yeah, they count.
Okay. Because I thought about him the other day. I was like, bro, my man was kind of an underrated streets won't forget player. When he was at Milan?
He just missed the ball.
Yeah, I think so. Was it when he was at AC? He was kind of nasty.
He's pretty good. He was good. He was good off the bench.
His set foot hit it forward.
Yeah.
So when he tried to strike it, it just hit.
They're like that sometimes.
It happens. It happens.
What's their last name? They played Manchester United. One was a right back, one was a left back. Fabio and something else.
I got nothing for you. Oh, all right, whatever. Who cares? Next, I just thought of the topic I told you to think of.
Oh, yeah, I told
Football,
you
would
right
you
there.
rather?
Huh?
Would you rather? Football, would you rather? Go ahead.
Would I rather like? What do you mean?
I told you to think of
Would I-
topics, bro.
Football. You said you thought of one. Football. Would you rather?
Yeah. So it's essentially like if you had to pick one player, one of these two players for your team, who would you pick?
Okay, Chelsea squad right now. This is for you. Chelsea squad right now.
Okay. Like,
Fuck, marry, kill.
I'm not doing that.
No, I thought that's what we were doing.
No, man, that's weird.
How's that weird?
That's weird. Stop. These are grown men.
Exactly.
These are grown men.
That's okay.
He said that's okay. All right.
So
here's
whatever
mine.
happened, what-
Here's
okay,
mine.
thank
Here's
you.
mine that I thought of. I didn't watch any of these players in their prime, so like
Okay.
I only know from like this from legacy, I guess, and stories and stuff. Prime Del Piero. I call him Del P.
I've never heard that in my life, but sure, go with that.
Prime Del Piero.
Okay.
Or Prime Adriano. I never watched either of them play, so like I don't even think even highlights. But apparently Adriano was a beast.
He was a beast. It was a very sad story, but he was an absolute monster. Yeah, I think from what I watched, I think I would take Adriano.
Fair
He
enough.
was he was a beast. Yeah, he was an absolute problem.
Which side topic? I don't know if we talked about that, but like I watch highlights from like these players like in the probably like 2000s and 2010s, and like there's so many players that are just absolute problems. Like I think them I saw like Ento highlights when he was at like Inter and like Barcelona. My man was a demon. And then like all the other players everyone knows about. I was like, where are these types of players now?
He's different, bro.
I guess so. This is just Arsenal ruined the game, huh?
Arsenal again winning the game.
Classic,
Yeah, that's
bro. Anti-football.
He's mad about Wrexham almost cooking his team.
No.
Yeah.
We won at the end, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Barely. You had to go to.
We didn't get a red card this
We had
time.
to go to
Let's
OT.
go. The other team got the red card. Let's go. That's improvement right there.
Moderate goals. I like it.
Yeah.
You're not like, we're not going to win the Champions League. We're not going to win.
Let's just not get
Let's just not.
small
Let's
steps.
finish the game with all 11 players.
Yes, please. We're pretty good when we have all 11 players.